Hey guys, welcome to another video. So currently I'm in a place called Gibraltar, which is a British colony in the south of Spain, and I'm walking along the airfield. As you can see, no airplane coming right now, but there should be one landing in a moment. But you can see the big rock behind me as walking across the border, the airfield, the border into Spain. So this Gibraltar place remind me of very much of a place that I lived in before, and that is Hong Kong. And both have very strong similarities, both speaking English, were British colonies, and Gibraltar is still, I think, a British colony, part of the UK. But while Hong Kong had been returned to China and now belongs to China, Gibraltar has always stayed as a British territory. And although Spain had always wanted it back, every time the Spain had been saying we want that back, but there hasn't been any real action. Gibraltar being grouped into the UK, into Spain. So this begs me a question, like, why is it that Gibraltar had kept such status and Hong Kong did not? Since the recent events in Hong Kong, we all know that people in Hong Kong have really been upset, I guess, about the promised one country, two systems, and a lot of people have felt a little bit upset about the return to China. So let's continue. So both Hong Kong and Gibraltar have been a British colony, but Gibraltar had always kept being British and Hong Kong did not. So I guess it really came down to, I think, the cultural reasons. And I think it's because the fact that British and Spanish are a lot more different than Chinese and Hong Kong. As much as I'd like to say, yes, Hong Kong culture are different to Chinese culture, at the end of the day, both came from the same culture, the Han civilization. So 2,000 years ago, it was a Han. It was all part of the same dynasty, right? Whereas Spain and UK had always been very different. And I mean, you can say they are Europeans, but you see that they have different languages, very different traditions. Even though both are Europeans, the cultures are vastly different compared to UK and China and Hong Kong. And also, the second point I would like to say is Gibraltar had really kept its British heritage and kind of a British, there's signs in English everywhere, and it had done much better than Hong Kong. I would definitely admit that, because when I was living in Hong Kong, a lot of people still didn't speak English. So that's also another reason. They have really integrated into the British culture. They have, everything's English. The lifestyle is in English. And Hong Kong, I would not have thought so. There is an expat population, but largely to a larger extent, it's still a Chinese culture, Chinese environment in Hong Kong, right? So these are my two thoughts that more like a cultural things, but there's also obviously the military issues that when Britain signed the Treaty of Nanjing, it was I would think that China had already been pretty powerful, and I think the British didn't want another war with China, and obviously that, you know, it's not that they want a war with Spain, but it's that the people, I mean, they are more willing to. It felt to me that they're more willing to hold on to Gibraltar than hold on to Hong Kong, which is, you know, 2,000 miles away, right, or 10,000 miles away. So that's it. You can see a plane landing at the airport here. Wow, it's amazing. I'll just show you the picture of the plane. Wow.